Hello and welcome to the NTN. Oh, whoa! That sounded weird. Start that again.
What is going on in this guy?
Oh, man, I can hear the sirens as well. Police are coming to get me for my mistake.
Yeah, man.
Hello and welcome to the NTN Football Podcast. I'm the host of tonight, Abbas, or 10H Abs. Get me supporting my team. We've got the loser Liverpool to the left and the all right Crystal Palace fan to the right. What are you saying? How you feeling?
All right, you're right, bro. Huh? It is what it is, boy. We out here, innit?
Yeah. Mr. Nine of the weekend. How you feeling?
All gravy.
Look at this. These shameless Arsenal fans, boy.
Hey, God.
Lonely.
No, we're not going to topic. Forget it.
Lonely at the top, boy. You know them ones.
You just stay there. We ain't going off topic.
That's what they're telling us still.
You know what?
When it all comes down.
You know it. Well, don't worry. We'll wait for you, innit? We'll wait for you. But yeah, let's start. 9-0. The Liverpool got that loss out of their system, innit?
Quickly.
Sean, what are you saying? How was the game for you, man?
Standard procedure, really. Just
okay, no.
bring
bro. This is the first win.
When you equalize the record of the most goals in the game, it's not standard procedure. I think only 3 teams have got that number. Obviously, me. Us being one.
You move, man. Let the man start his game, man. This guy, bro.
Right, but
shameless.
Other than that destruction, man. How did you feel? Did you think it was coming? Did you feel this weekend that was going to happen?
Mate, they were always going to be in for some backlash. Obviously, I didn't think it was going to be 9, but I don't know why. We're just going to get one more in it. Make it 10.
Man said, can you just get one more? 9 is not enough. I have to say, kudos. You see when Klopp went up to give Scott Parker a little hug and shake and all the rest of that? Do you think that was patronizing?
Nah,
of course.
It's
bro.
not patronizing.
No. I'm not asking you, Sean. You're gonna stick to your man. I'm not asking kudos.
Of course, bro.
If you were a manager, will you accept that?
Bro, you know what that is, innit? You know what I mean? That's just he's just saying, yo, little man, save for the points, innit? You know what I mean? Save for reviving the what's it called? The atmosphere, you know what I mean? The confidence in the squad is all back now. You know, safe. It's like Pep. You know, when Pep wallops a team, he's like, they're fantastic. Best team we've played. And you'd be like, you just beat them 5-0, big man. Like, how did the best team you played? But you know what these men are like, bro. This is what they do. This is what they do. I
ain't gonna lie to you. When I saw that, obviously I know Scott Parker's a shorter man and stuff, so that didn't help as well because he probably looked like a mini me, like, hey, little boy, safe for that still.
You just adding sauce to it,
bro. But don't do. If you ball up my team, don't do that. Don't do that during the game. What? I actually, to be honest, you guys may have noticed we're not actually giving Scott Parker the L of the week for that, and you'll be surprised thinking 9-0. You think automatically he gets it. But I actually think Bournemouth's board are not doing. They're not helping this guy at all, are they? They're not helping him trying to stay up in this league. I don't know how many transfers they've come in. It looks like business not being done. I don't know how many times the guy said in the interview now after the game that these guys need help.
That's crying up help, isn't it?
Yeah, that's disgraceful. You know what I mean? I don't know how the fans are taking it, but your manager is there crying for help. You've got couple of days left of the window and then you've just been done 9-0. Like, surely the board's going to have to put their money in put their hands in their pocket, get some money out, get him some signings.
Yeah, they got treated like fodder, bro. Did you see that stat where they said Firmino ain't scored since 2020 at Anfield, innit?
What?
Firmino hadn't scored since 2020 at Anfield, and then them are like, yo, have your fill, innit? The only man that wasn't having his fill is everyone's captain, Salah, bro.
You know what? He's my vice captain. Imagine,
bro.
Well, my captain didn't do much better.
Salah has got half of the FPL this week rattled, bro. Because I'm sure half the players on FPL put Salah as captain, myself included. And bro, you know what? Yeah, for me, it's like as the goals are flying in, I was seeing it just coming up and it's like, oh, no goal, no assist. What the hell? But you know what? Yeah, the worst one is, imagine if you didn't even watch the game, not watch the game, but like you didn't know what the result is. And you go and you see the result, you're like 9-0. Rah. I've got Salah's captain. Nah, he must have 8, boy. What, did he drop a 4? Did he give us a 5? Do you know what I mean? You go there and you see nothing. You're like, what? Surely some assist. Nah, nothing again. Nah, bro. Liberty.
No, but that is the fact
that one that he
missed bare chances.
The one that he made, the open goal. I mean, the ball was like a really like hard cross to get to.
The cross to him, innit?
Yeah.
But someone of Salah's standards, he ain't just any little man, innit? That he should be putting that in, bro. That's
I actually think I thought the second charge was even when he blazed it straight, like he took a rugby kick out of it, just put it right up into the sky.
Yeah.
That is not you at all. You really snatched at that because you were desperate for a goal.
He started to get desperate. He was doing the Ronaldo thing where, like, when the team has scored more than 2 goals and he hasn't scored, man starts to just get anxious and starts to doing the madness. You know what I mean? Because everyone in the dressing room was high fiving each other, and Salah must have been sat there in the corner just like. He was vexed in the corner, boy. But
you know what cracked me up? He tried to laugh it off, and then the commentators were like, "Oh, you know what? The one thing I like about Salah, though, he's smiling all the way through it." I said, "You can pretend all you want, bro. We can see by the way you're playing, you're desperate for a goal."
Bro, someone that's finished, how many golden boots has he finished with? You know what I mean? Like he's eyeing that. He's always eyeing that, bro. He's not 100%, and that's what he has to be like. Do you know what I mean? To be that kind of level player, you have to have that element of selfishness. You know what I mean? It's normal.
But Fabinho on fire today, man. What do you think of that?
You mean Firmino? Yeah. He's had a lot of injuries. Come back. Just like I said, he's stepping up, innit? Mane's gone, stepped up, done his thing. Assist, goals, come on. But like I said, if you put
question, do you think he's going to keep maintaining this for the season? Because I'm thinking with Nunes, you're not going to play him as the starting striker all the time. Would he be able to keep it up, or is it he just has to beat the competition in front of him?
He just got to beat the competition in front of him, because you know what he's like. He's never been prolific, like gone out and had a mad season, got loads of goals, but his link-up play and the way that he does play helps the team a lot, because he used to link up the other two with obviously Mane and Salah. But obviously now he's got Diaz and Salah, so let's see what happens. It's good. It's a good start for him. I'm happy for him. You know me, I'm a big Bobby fan.
I have to say, Salah was on the pitch missing chances, getting frustrated. But imagine what Nunes is doing on the bench, thinking, "Oh my God, I would have rattled in."
Do you know what? I hear what you're saying, but big man, that's his own fault, innit? So don't say you could have done this, you could have done that.
Yes.
Control yourself, and you would have been on the pitch, innit? It's as simple as that.
All right, okay.
But do you worry that this can cover the cracks? Because obviously there's talk of wanting a midfielder.
Nah, this is not covering the cracks. This. You know what? You see, the only good thing about losing to United last week, was to say that we needed a midfielder. Now I've heard Klopp come out and say that he needs a midfielder. Everybody was right, he was wrong. He needs a midfielder, mate. They better get somebody in, because yes, we duppied Bournemouth, but that's Bournemouth, big man. We should have done this to Fulham, and we shouldn't have lost to United. I'm not saying that we could have given United. We gave United 9-0 over 2 legs last year, and to not beating them this year. And there's not much change in them. I think we should.
Look at this shameless dog, man. Yo.
He's not shameless. He's a claffy. He's a clown as well. But to go and do that, to not being able to beat them and losing to them, get a midfielder in. Because you know, once we play better teams, like say the likes of City and that are more,
mid-table teams. You know what I mean? They're moving mad this year. I mean, like this is 1 year, boy. There's not many easy games, boy. Bournemouth is one of them.
This is it, bro. Because you know what? Even you got the likes of Newcastle, Tottenham. Playing these teams are not an easy fixture like they were in past seasons. So, boy, it's going to be a sticky one. But you know what? It was a good performance.
there any names floating about though for the midfielder, or are they just saying they want the midfielder?
Now, you
'Cause
know,
that-
there's always.
If I was a Liverpool fan, but I don't want to hear that. But I want to hear names, because you could just whip out some Donny from the Championship and tell me that
This is your midfielder, isn't it?
like, you know what I mean? Like, big man, who? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
who?
mate. You know what? There's always the same names that are floating around. And there was Frankie De Jong's one that's been mentioned now.
So
But-
yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah.
I said, what an L if that happens. What an L. But,
That would be
Oh,
funny. Isn't it?
I know
Funny.
for who.
For United.
No, I just wanted to hear him say it.
yeah.
This guy's a fool. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some other midfielders. Barella's another one. There's
He's
one
good.
from one from Leipzig. Is it Lamina or something like
Surely
that?
you've got to go for Neves, Wolves. He's screaming for a big time move, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think he was linked with you earlier in the season, isn't it?
Nah,
That
so
guy's
he was
always
always, apparently he was always a third choice to De Jong and some other cat as well. But
Rabiot.
he's not our favourite to get. I didn't even hear what you said. But
He said
I said-
Rabiot.
I said we were always behind who? De Jong and Rabiot.
Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, he actually was. Yeah, he actually was.
Yeah, but you haven't got either, so why not go for him then?
I think we've blown quite a big money on Casemiro. I think the only person that
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
true.
go for now is De Jong, and that's it, really, or Anthony. I think
Well, Anthony's here we go, isn't it? So that's almost confirmed. 90 million euros plus 10 mil. Mazzolini. Anyway, we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Yeah,
So yeah, Liverpool. So what? You got Barella, you got De Jong.
Lamina,
But-
is it Lamina?
I have no idea. Who
She's
that
from
is.
like it.
is it Leipzig?
Well, I hope he signed the Leipzig done, because we got him in our group. Just get him the hell out of here. That would be nice.
There was a couple others. There was one from Brighton as well.
From Brighton.
Right?
Yeah. Is it Casido or something like that?
Okay.
It begins with a C.
Oh, the Casado, brother.
Casado, that's it.
I'm just looking for muscle here. Then. But that's quite a wide range of. They're not even the same. Like De Jong.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lucas
By the
Dido.
list of names you said, it's okay. Some of them I don't know. They weren't on my scouting report when I was doing my
I said scouting
my
report.
European tour of midfielders and stuff. Can't remember them, but like Sasado he's very much he's in the Keita mode, isn't he?
Yeah, probably not in the injury bracket of Keita, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what he's looking for. I think that's
Mate, right now we're looking for numbers, but he also needs a midfielder that can drag that team forward, and because Thiago's another one that's injury prone as well.
He's in.
Thiago would be that man, but he just can't stay fit, man. It's just
So that's why in my head I'm thinking you want to replace someone like him, like that sort of style of play. And I know there's not many.
to be honest, I would be happy if we get Frankie De Jong. I think it would be a good addition to our midfield.
There's two benefits of getting that deal done, and I don't want it. The second one I don't want to know about, but the first one, yeah, he is a good player. I think, yeah, your guy could get, because you've got a defensive mid and you've got a nice little system as well. I think you can get something out of him. To be fair,
Absolutely.
well, I wonder how much you get for him. How much you pay for that? Never know. Never know. All right.
But then, yeah, it was like I said. Let's get back to this game as well. Harvey Elliott scored in, brilliant finish, and another little gem that's coming through is that Fabio Carvalho.
Oh, the
Yeah,
second
I do
goal with
like
a
it.
volley. That was the first time volley, isn't it?
Mm.
That assist from Tsimikas was mad as well. It was like a little flick assist. Yeah.
Yeah. That
It's hard to remember the goals. There's so many goals, bro. Like, it's hard to remember the thing, but yeah.
9 of them, boy.
Yeah.
Mazzolini. For Bournemouth, they're looking like, remember Derby, boy? The man there just guaranteed relegation, bro. Just
This is why I don't feel like this is why obviously we didn't give this guy the L, because he's 3 games in a row, 3 games, 3 losses.
man's here with championship players.
Yeah, every
You know
single
what?
afterwards he said he needs some more players. So
To be honest, if they're not gonna back him, you know what? Me, I would cut. You know that. You hear what it is because you hear what you're dragging my name through the mud. If you
yeah,
don't want
yeah.
to give me the money and back me, no, you think what? I brought you up and then he got us relegated as well. Nah, I'm out. I'm going somewhere else.
The thing is, they won't even let him get them relegated. They will sack him.
Yeah.
The moment it's looking bad, they will sack him. Right?
And you know, that's some teams that will sack people too late as well.
Funded.
Yeah, but I'm not even giving you the chance. I'm cutting. But when
Yeah.
I'm asking, I need 3 man, and you're not giving me at least 2 of them, man. Nah, big man, I'm out. And even he's a team that's just come out. He needs more than 2 man. He needs a full 11.
Yeah. I mean, Nottingham Forest have got signed 15 players. Still going to sign more.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the people that I think they came second to them. Was it third? I can't remember. That's what they're doing to stay up.
They're spending peas, man.
Right.
But you know what? Even from when I watched them, I mean, some. I mean, they lost today, but they weren't. You could argue they're actually better than Tottenham. Still, you know what I mean? It's just that Tottenham were clinical. But yeah, it is way. Anyway, but let's move on to the next one. Where I go straight to my boys. You know what I mean? Palace. I mean, first of all, whoever gave us this fixture list in the beginning of the season, yeah, is bantering. He's bantering. Because when you look at it, yeah, we've got top of the table Arsenal first game. Yeah. Then we got Aston Villa, who, if we're going by last season, and the money they spent, they were meant to be, you know what I mean, doing big things, even though they're not. That's the one win that we got. Yeah. Then we go away to Liverpool, where people are getting clapped 9-0. Yeah. And then go to Man City away. Nah, brother. Like that is a ludicrous start to the season.
You know,
But the worst thing is we got 2-0 up. I'll be honest though. It was a fugazi 2-0.
You know what? Respect you for being honest still.
Yeah, I'm saying let's not because I see some Palace fans like on Twitter and stuff saying, oh, this, that, and the other. But big man thing, if you watched it, we're no business being 2-0 up. We were just clinical. We got 2, and it was Cancelo as well doing foolishness. Gave away a silly foul, and Eze, his deliveries are madness. You know what I mean? They're 9 times out of 10, they're just causing havoc. So go in there, got the first goal, which is an own goal. John Stones couldn't do nothing about it. And then again, one random counter attack. Cancelo again, foolishness, gives away a corner, and then bang,
rolling on the floor like a little girl as well.
Yep, get slapped to the corner. Another brilliant delivery again from Eze.
Quality header.
But in between those 2 incidents, they were just in a half. The whole time they were just we didn't do nothing, bro. You know what I mean?
No, but,
and the thing is, without Zaha, we didn't have that explosive pace
in behind
to get out. But sometimes Eze will get the ball on the counter. Good close control. He will get past the first guy, try to run. One of the guys will catch up, and then you have to turn back, and recycle the ball. He kind of kills the move. He doesn't lose the ball, but he doesn't have that, that burst. You know what I mean? That Zaha's got. So that they definitely miss Zaha a lot. But then there's a couple of incidents we have to go to before we go to Man City's comeback. Yeah, the disallowed goal.
Definitely a goal.
I mean,
definitely,
brother. What? The guy threw the ball already left his hand, and he stuck a leg out, which like immediately stuck a leg out. You know what I mean? And then bang, they just blew the whistle, like without a doubt, no VAR, nothing. That would have been 3-0. 3-0 might have got them desperate.
Yeah, I was surprised by that. I think the excuse that I think Jermaine Jr. tried to do on Match of the Day was
let that injured flop shut up, man. I saw that from Match of the Day, bro, saying that the ball was still on his hand. Man, shut up, man.
Yeah,
what's he talking about, bro?
Wright and Gary Lineker were not agreeing with him at all. They were just like, no, that probably shouldn't be given. Yeah, so that one there, question mark. I'll be honest, VAR is already looking like it's going to be a big problem this season.
Again, there's
Already
inconsistencies.
looks like it's gonna be an issue.
I mean, we'll go into the inconsistencies because some of them involve your game as well. You know what I mean? Like the first goal. I mean, man like David Silva was just gliding past our players, yeah. That waste man Mitchell.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Bernardo Silva. Gliding.
I think he could get flashbacks.
Yeah, going back to David Silva, boy. Yeah, he used to glide past the players as well.
The same, I don't blame you for that one. They blame the same still.
Bernardo was just sliding past everyone. Yeah, takes a shot and it's a deflection.
Yeah,
and that's how they get the goal back. And then once that goal went in, the momentum, when the momentum just starts, it's like it's over, brother. It's over. And then that demonic android. Oh my days. Oh, this guy was made in a lab. That guy is not human, blood. That is like some gene tempering. You know them ones they're just using bare people's DNAs and just joining them together, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, the movement for the first two goals, it looked lucky, but you're like, bro, you ain't in that position by mistake. You know what I'm saying? But
it's too quick. You know,
you see the killer goal, bro. You see the hat-trick goal.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna go to the header. The hat-trick goal, bro. Yeah. If you see that, see that meme. Look at the strength. You know that meme, blood. Yeah. Bro, Joe Mo tries to come. He go blinged off, bro.
Never.
He treated him like he's a side man.
When I saw the pass he made and I saw him shape his body and put his arm out, I was like, whatever defender's behind him, you ain't getting the ball. You're just shadowing him. You're trying to put him off.
When he gets into that position,
his back, maybe that will tell him, like, whatever you're doing is not going to work. You're hoping that our defender can get back in time.
Bro, when he gets into that position where he pins the defender, yeah, I don't know what defender. Maybe Van Dijk in his prime, probably strong enough to battle him. Do you know what I mean?
Koulibaly should try.
Maybe Koulibaly. Maybe.
But
I don't know, man. I think both of them will probably give away a foul. I don't think they could get it off him fairly. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just too strong. When he gets into that position, too strong, and then just, easy finish. I'm like, boy, talk about, because man were cussing him after the Community Shield. Remember, memes are flying and all that, boy. Man showing it, boy, in the real thing now, blood.
I ain't gonna lie. In my notes, I just put Haaland's awakened. Because I think is that either 6 goals in 5 games or 5 goals in 6 games. Either way, them numbers there, if he carries that on to the season,
bro.
I think since he started professional football, I think it's like almost like 80 games and 82 goals. Something like basically he scored in almost every game he's played.
You know what the maddest thing is? When they talk about the stats of he only had 8 touches.
What difference does that make if he scores or assists?
3 of them are goals.
Oh, bro, it's mad. No, I'm not saying it as a bad thing. I'm saying having 8 touches as any footballer that plays for Man City, yeah, it's almost like you have to try to not touch the ball, bro, the way that man play. You know what I mean? But that's how my man's interested in clapping the goals in, bro. He's not here for the, for the one-touch play with the man. You know what I memean? Like, he's like, yo, De Bruyne, Kundu, like, you know what I mean? Prove out, you man, yeah, you can do your one-touch thing, yeah.
You know what?
When the ball comes to me, it's a shot, fam.
Right now that are seething, they're not in this Man City team. Kane, for one, Mr. Always breaking records, not winning anything. Right? He must be sitting there thinking, if these men just let me go, I could have been there, just popping the goals in. And I'm not gonna lie, one of them's
Ronaldo, you better say
one of my goats. But Ronaldo would have been sitting there going, you know how many goals I'm gonna score? I'm gonna score 70 goals this season.
Because people are saying
closing down or nothing.
Remember before people were saying, Ronaldo, I don't believe Ronaldo doesn't suit Pep's style, but bro, neither does Haaland, bro. But he's just there to clap goals in. Like, you know what I mean?
But guess what?
8 touches, doing this
3 of them are goals.
Ronaldo nowadays can't do what he done in the 3rd goal because Ronaldo is weak now, but Lord, please, man, I just see that guy getting bullied. But that's another story, boy. Don't get defensive about your goal, bro. Let's move on. But yeah, you know what I mean? Another comeback. What's going on? What's going on in Man City though? That's 2 games now where they've gone 2 goals down. The man are giving head starts to people like they're taking.
They're bored,
liberties.
isn't it?
I say they're bored, you know. I said, yeah.
They're continuing where they left off, bro.
Bro, at this point, I'm starting to consider taking out any Man City defenders out of my FPL because these men are just moving mad, bro, with these giving people goals, bro, for bans and that. Like, you know what I mean?
I actually do think, and this is, you know, might be a reach. We might listen to this. We might remember this at the end of the season and think, what the hell were you thinking when you said this? Yeah.
Mate, it's nothing's wild coming out of your mouth. Let's go. Let's say this.
But this idea that Man City think they can keep coming back from losing position so early in the season is going to might cost them the league. Now, I don't know.
That's not. No, I don't know. I don't think that's a wild take. But in counter to that, I don't think Pep is going to allow it. Like, you know what I mean? Pep normally changes nonsense like this, bro. You know what I mean? Them man, you think he's praising them? Yeah, he was doing all that. Oh yeah, chest pumps and you know what I mean, going to these man. Yeah. But all that camera work, when the camera is gone, believe those men are getting cooked, bro. Believe that guy is so obsessed with controlling a game, and they're not controlling the game by going 2 goals behind. And you know what I mean? That they're not playing Pep football.
Yeah,
I can assure you he's not happy. But you know what?
The only thing that will stop that is the World Cup. It's gonna mess up so many clubs and their ideas and how they want to play. So that is just let's see the next couple of games. If they're still doing this, giving the lead away, we'll see. We'll see. It might cost them, bro.
Do you know what the nice thing is, when you think of it, if they went 2-0 down last season with no Haaland, I reckon we would have got something out of that game still. I mean, we beat them last season.
You beat them twice, didn't it?
No, it was a win and a draw, but we beat them the season before. We were like the bogie team until Haaland showed up and said, "Yeah, none of that around me." Cause Haaland showed up and said, "Nah."
You know what's funny? I didn't watch the game, so I was on the way to football, and then someone in the car was like, "Wrong, Man City are losing." And I was driving. I turned around and said, "Yeah, but Crystal Palace are Man City's bogies team." So we'll see if they've grown from the last couple of seasons. By the time football finished, I said, "Oh yeah, so what happened with Man City? 4-2." Crystal Palace? No, to see. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, a long day, boy.
Long day.
But you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna come in with just to highlight somebody. Yeah, because if it was any other club, we would be on their necks for this year. Especially if it's like Arsenal or United, you know, the traditional banter clubs. Signed a £100 million player. Where is he, bro?
Hey, Kuda.
Because everyone, including myself, we were like, nah, Pep, second season, that's when he, you know what I mean?
No, do we have time for this? So seriously, yeah?
You got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes maximum to finish this topic. Yeah?
I put up a report, yeah, saying, giving a rating 10 out of 10 about the big money signings, right? Most of them signings were like 3, 2, whatever. I think PP was 5. And then somehow they tried to sneak 6 out of 10 for Grealish. And I sat there and thought, this English media and biasness that they have, the man, yeah, he's got a Premier League medal. But we all saw last season, he weren't part of that.
Bro, that Premier League medal, yeah.
To highlight one game where you think, yeah, great, he earned that.
That Premier League medal is like Hazard's Champions League medal, bro. Yeah. Shameless. Shameless medal, bro. He had nothing to do with that. Nothing. You know what I mean? And you know what? And this is speaking from someone here. I like Grealish, bro. I remember in the Euros, I was one of the ones, you know what I mean, most vocal about why is he not in the England squad and this, that, and the other. But you know what? I can't defend my man because he deserves to be on the bench right now. Because the foolishness he was doing the first 2 games, he shouldn't play. And he's not even coming on as a sub. He is in the wilderness, bro. That Alvarez came on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And he looked more dangerous than him. You got people that are really not wingers because Foden, is Foden really a winger? Do you know what I mean?
Nah.
Exactly. Neither is Bernardo Silva. You would rather play next man instead of the £100 million man, yeah, who all he does is just keeps cutting in and get fouled. Most fouled man in the league, and that's your stat, bro. That's your stat not most dribbles completed, not most assists, most fouled.
Can
Yeah, I hear that
you
stat,
say
man.
now, right? It's not a wild saying anymore. That Southgate was right not to pick him then for England. Because clearly he saw this.
No.
I don't know.
I
You know what?
think-
I'll still
no.
say no because the people he was playing instead of Grealish, yeah, he ain't do nothing, bro. They never even gave him a chance. You know, if Grealish played for England and we were like, he's doing foolishness, get him out, fair enough. But man didn't even give him a chance. Whereas here, Pep has given him a chance. You saw because managers show you sort of what their intent is at the beginning of the season. That first team they pick is normally the team. That's who they trust at the moment. Until people mess up, then they come out. You know what I mean? And he played the first 2 games. That showed that Pep was like, you know what? You've been here for a year. I'm expecting you to be levels now. And the brother done nothing.
So what's
Nothing.
his
Do you know what I
weakness?
mean? What's his what?
What's his weakness? What is it that he doesn't get about the Man City team?
Playing with them.
Playing with them. But then some of it, yeah, I'm like, it's not even Man City based, bro. It's like, if you've got the ball out wide, yeah, and you just keep running with it and cutting in and cutting in and cutting in, and then you release it late, you get the ball in a promising position, pass the ball, make a run in behind, you know what I mean, receive the ball again, or do a 1-2. He just gets the ball, cut in. That's the first thing, get the ball, cut in. And he doesn't lose it. Good close control, but he doesn't know when to release the ball. He doesn't know what pass to go.
One of his main weaknesses is his movement off the ball. Something that all the Man City players have. Making sure they have a good angle to not only affect the next phase of play, but to also be an option for the guy that's on the ball. I think he's woeful at it. I think he stands still most of the time, right?
Mate.
And even when he does make a run, when I'm looking at his movement, any good player tends to run away for where they want to go to and then turn and go full pace to where they want to go to.
Yeah.
So at least, you're sucking the player, you're sucking whoever's offending you, and then you go in behind them. He doesn't do any of that, right? He's not even the fastest person in the world as well. He's not exactly the strongest too. So you're just looking at that thinking, bro, your movement needs to be done 100 times faster.
And his finishing is not that good either. Do you know what I mean? We're seeing people like Odegaard scoring goals now. I'm not saying Odegaard is now some world beater or whatever, yeah, but bro, you don't have to be some ace finisher to be scoring goals. Just get in the right position and take a shot at the right time, yeah? You don't even do that. Bro, that disaster class they put up here, or that bottle job they done at the Bernabeu, he had 2 massive chances. Fair enough, a clearance off the line, but he should have scored that in the first place. And the other one, Courtois put his foot, but he should be scoring that. And then even the equalizer, it was him that was pressing the fullback, and he didn't really do that well. So it's like, bruv, if you ain't scoring that side, and your defensive thing is whack the other side, I don't blame Pep for just saying, nah, bro, hold the bench. 100 million or not, hold the bench.
Question for you. How long until the English media start actually reporting it like they're meant to?
They won't.
They will never will, because he will carry on winning trophies, and he's going to hide behind the trophies, isn't it?
The thing is, I think his head is still stuck like he's playing for Aston Villa.
Yeah.
He ain't adapted to the Man City way. And if you ain't done it after how long you've been there, you're going to end up on the scrap heap, mate. You're going to be back at Villa or back somewhere else.
You see him, yeah, like you're saying, it's like Zaha, for example, yeah. Zaha's got the same problem as Grealish, yeah, where he wants to dribble for days. Sometimes he doesn't see the 1-2, yeah.
Yeah.
But what Vieira has done now is he's pushed Zaha away from the wing. He's put him so far ahead that, big man, it's time to shoot now. Do you get what I mean? Yeah? Like, you haven't got time to be like, oh, I'm gonna come back and dribble and do all this stuff here. It's like he's getting the ball and he's got a bit more pace than Grealish, obviously. But it's like he hasn't actually really improved him as such, but he's moved him into a more dangerous area. You know what I mean? To sort of say, bruv, you're in the box.
To neutralize the nonsense.
Yeah. You know what I mean? He's keeping out, because if you notice, Eze is the one that kind of plays in the deepish. Where Zaha start from the halfway line on the left, and just go. Do you know what I mean? Dribbling past man, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Now he doesn't pick up the ball in them positions. Do you know what I mean? Because if he does, he ain't changed, bro. You won't see a midfielder right in front of him where he can just pass it and run. He will just say, "Nah, I'm dribbling."
Bam, the skill button.
Yeah, bro. FIFA streets, let's go. Do you know what I mean? And that's the problem with some of these guys, you know, and that's years of playing. And it's not a coincidence that both of them man started out in the championship. They were the most skillful man in the championship. Do you know what I mean? Doing a Mazzoline. Do you know what I mean? I think they're stuck. I think they're stuck in that mentality.
But you know what? At least Vieira can make the best of the problem that he's got. Neutralize him. Just say, all right, cool. You're up there. I ain't giving you no time to do none of your nonsense. The minute you turn, you got to bang.
Yeah.
Automatically in Zaha's head, he's thinking, bro, I'm right here. Okay, I better shoot now.
But the thing is, you see, the thing is about with Zaha can finish.
That's the thing. That's what I was about to say. Zaha can finish.
Yeah.
So you can't even push him up like that.
Because last season, they put Grealish as a false 9 when they didn't have a striker. It still didn't work.
Yeah. But he's not a false 9, isn't it? And if finishing is not good, so why would you do that?
If you got it, so and this is why for 100 million, Pep is just gone. I can't put you on the left wing because you like the movement and.
Because I'm sorry, like the way the man has played, for me, and I know I said 2 minutes and now we're at 7, but I'll just finish on this here. Like the way we've said, he's in the Pepe realm. Pepe from Arsenal, the banter people throwing at Sancho, you know what I mean? Still kind of valid because he still needs to prove his worth. All these other sort of big money guys, and he's cost more than them, man. And they're playing for worse teams. He's playing for a sick team, so that should be more tax, not more leeway. Do you get what I mean? So but it's Grealish. I'm watching you, boy, because you're about to come one of the biggest flops, bro. I don't think man's gonna, bruv. You can't hide with the English media on this pod, boy. We're onto you, bruv.
We're there, bro. Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on to Chelsea. Chelsea at home to Leicester, another struggling team, bro.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, let's just start with one man that you're very, very used to. Gallagher.
Man like Gallagher.
Man, bro.
Another, and I'm going to start off with this here. This is another guy. Go back to Vieira again. Gallagher at Palace was a number 10. He was getting into the box. All his good work was in the opposition, outside the opposition's box. Do you know what I mean? You had Kuyate, Milivojevic, even Schlupp and them, and they were playing deeper than him. Yeah, he had so much freedom. Chelsea have now got him in this weird 2 in midfield thing where he's got so much defensive responsibility. I'm like, this is not his game. And furthermore, even if you go beside that, second half of the season at Palace, his form was just went downhill, bro. Downhill. You know what I mean? He had a half a season at Palace. He wasn't a full season. He wasn't like Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek was good the whole time he was there. You know what I mean? The whole time he was there, Loftus-Cheek at Palace was sick. You know what I mean? Apart from when he was injured. Whereas this guy started well and, dipped. But then also, Tuchel and helping him, man. Why are you playing him as a number 8? He's got no business down there. And then that's also part of the reason why he's caught up in this nonsense, making these fouls. Professional fouls at 0-0, bro. In the first half.
He's not built for like that hustle and bustle in the center of the park. So
come on. He's like Vinicius Jr. Let's go.
He's 27 minutes in and you got recorded in.
Yeah. 2 yellow cards. That's all. Do you know what? Yeah, 2 yellow cards is worse than a red, early in the game. A red you can say, oh, he was reckless, or sometimes you can be unlucky. But bro, you're on a yellow now.
That second challenge was like, I don't know. Still. When I watched it, I literally, as he was running, I said, "You're not making that. You're 100% not making that. You're definitely." And then he kept, and I'm thinking, bro, at some point, don't even touch the guy. You can see you're not making it. Don't even attempt. Right? Run in and then straight away put your hands up and go, not making it. Let him go past you. You've tried. Right? Managers have seen that. Everyone has seen that you've tried. Right? Or better still, don't dive in. Jog him. Slow it out. Delay him. Do something else other than diving in.
But why is he the last man out there?
Like playing
I'm sorry. Even if you're the last man out there, right? You shouldn't be. But even if you're the last man out there, you're the last man out there. You're on yellow card. So the last thing I'm doing is diving into a challenge.
Absolutely.
These guys are professionals. I know that. At step 8.
I think
getting paid thousands a week. No,
I think you know what? I think you're both right. Number one, he should know where he is. You know what I mean? And also, he should know, big man, you're on a yellow card. Number one, it's the first half. Even if they go on to score, bro, you still got time to come back into the game. You know what I mean? You're better off playing the game with you know what I mean, with 11 men. Obviously, it worked out anyway, but you know, traditionally, come on, man, don't say yourself. And then to Sean's point, why is he in that position? There's no business playing there. No business playing there.
Also, wasn't it? Or was it a free kick? And they were counter-attacking from a corner, a free kick. Well, he's not going to be useful in the corner, is he?
He shouldn't be the one there, bro. He shouldn't be the one there, man. That's poor. That's poor. But most of the onus is on him, though. To be fair, most of the onus is on him.
Yeah, it's his fault, isn't it? But I blame Tuchel as well, because you should have said to him, "Yo, like you're causing. You're the manager on the side. You should be saying, yo, change it up there. You go a bit forward. Let me leave another man there that if you get into any problems and you have to bring him down, you don't catch that second yellow." And the manager should have seen that as well. So he's to blame as well.
Yeah, I hear that.
I
hear that, man. But, so what we're saying is getting the player.
10 times better without him.
Which is mad.
The worst thing about it. That is the worst thing about it, right? You've gone to Palace, you've had a great season, they've put you in a different position and you've done your business. Yeah, fair enough, your form was, I think he was still scoring, but his form was a bit low. Now you've come back to Chelsea. Maybe they've told you that you're going to get some more first team football and you believed it and you think you're good enough because of the last season you had. Now, for me as a player, you've made 2 bad decisions, professional foul and that tackle you shouldn't have gone for. You've been sent off nice and early. I mean, he got sent off in the 28th minute, right? So that is early, right? And then you've gone back into the shower and you're watching the game from the change room. The team's playing better without you. How the hell do you feel? No, seriously. They're playing with 10 men against 11 in the Premier League, and they're popping the ball off and bossing it, and you're sitting there going, "Raw, that's on me," you know.
Oh man, Tuchel's doing some weird stuff over there, you know. Because another man square pegging around the hole is Mason Mount. I don't know if he played this game. Did you play this game, Mason Mount?
Yeah, he did. I think he was left wing.
But again, he shouldn't be playing.
I don't know where Mason Mount plays. No one knows his best position.
That's fair, but from what I've seen, he looks like he should be actually a box-to-box guy. I don't think he's got any business playing on the wings or in positions because I don't think he's made for that. But
I think he should be the second choice, number 10.
Yeah, possibly that as well.
I don't think he can do.
But you know what? 8. Again, this is gonna start. Sean, you got the L's ready here, so just dish this man his L, boy.
Of course. I've been ready.
And it must be holding him up, man up, yeah. Yeah, Gallagher, boy, hold your L, bro.
You might have to do that one again, big man.
You are one pathetic loser.
Martin.
You know what? That's the most that's a different L, yeah. Why? That's an insulting L because normally we give an L to someone that's made a bad mistake and they get punished from it. You've got an L for being sent off and your team's played better.
You know, yeah. The maddest thing is when you put it like that, yeah, that's almost worse.
That's the worst L I think we've given out for a play, you know.
That's almost worse. That's almost worse, man. And he must be livid. But then so you look at it. And again, this is gonna sound like I'm on some agenda for flops, yeah. But another guy, but this one is he's not as understated in his floppage as Grealish. I think everyone's eyes are starting to open, getting fed up. I think you guys know already where I'm going with this, yeah. Senior Havertz.
I knew. I knew. I was thinking, is he talking about Kai?
Yeah. Senior Havertz. Again, another 70 mil Donny. What have you done? Chelsea fans have been telling us he scored in the Champions League final. He scored in the Champions League final. Bruv.
That was a year ago.
Allow it, innit? It's one goal, bruv. He didn't do anything in the lead up to it, bruv. If anything, Mason Mount was actually quite sick in their quarterfinals and semi-finals when they played us, and he actually was more prolific. And I don't even rate Mason Mount like that yet, but Mason Mount had more to do with that Champions League win than what's his name, than Havertz, blood. In any case, flop, blood. Where does he play?
Do you know what?
I've seen him in bare positions, bro, and none of them is done well.
the up top force nine, whatever type of striker he tries to play him, is wild, isn't it? Because he's not a striker. He's not that. Innit? I really don't know. I think that's what, remember when I said to you, Tuchel, he's a wild character, and it's showing in his team selections and what he's telling his man to do. Because Havertz I've never seen him play them positions before. I think when they signed him, he was a attacking midfielder.
He was a number 10 at Leverkusen, isn't it?
Yeah, he was an attacking midfielder. So you've seen this guy play. You think, he's good for my team. You've seen him play good as an attacking midfielder, and you think, oh, hold on a minute. I'm going to play this guy up top. No, it doesn't work like that, innit? It just does not work like that. And I don't think you're going to see the best of him if he stays at Chelsea. Or if they don't get a number 9 in, innit? This is going to be another thing.
And you know what? Yeah? I even worry for the number 9. Because
that goes to Chelsea?
Yes, because
100%.
Any attacker.
Do you know what I mean? Number 1, we know the number 9 curse since Diego Costa. You know what I mean? I mean, you tell me, since I've been watching Chelsea, successful number 9s over there. I'm going back to Hasselbank. I'm going back to Drogba. I'm going to Costa. After that, I'm struggling.
Right? I might reach on this one because they didn't show him no respect whatsoever. Tammy Abraham was better than half these players that they've been playing.
With that season with Lampard, Abraham done well as well, actually. Yeah.
I was quite surprised when he sold him.
Giroud.
Didn't give him a chance.
Even Giroud as well. He wasn't scoring bare goals, but he was getting the thing ticking. Do you know what I mean? So they've already got a problem there. Now, if they bring in Aubameyang, boy, I'm just gonna put my neck on the line. I don't think that's gonna work, innit? He might work, innit? He might. If I'm wrong, I'll come back here and say, you know what, I was wrong, innit? Aubameyang is banging goals for Chelsea. However,
I don't see it.
It's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work.
I don't see it. I mean, I love it for the Arsenal banter.
Yeah.
If he goes against them, that'll be absolutely brilliant because I know he's gonna celebrate. Right?
Hey, if he scores a hat-trick against them,
he might all run to a Arteta.
Outside of that, you're sitting there thinking, don't work. It don't work. I mean, because the way they're going to play him is the same way Arsenal played him, and that didn't work for them. You're going to play him as a central striker. That's not going to work. That's not really good at that. He was better off the left. So, but you've just got Sterling, and you can't play Sterling as a striker, unless, of course, you play Havertz as a striker. But then that's the whole reason you're looking for the striker in the first place, because he's not good enough.
It's a mess over there.
This man is a mess. You know that. You know he just deep what's going on. This is a mess.
When you look at the situation with their attacking players, it's a mess.
You spent 100 mil on a striker that you shouldn't have spent 100 mil on, and he's now back on loan wearing a 90 mil t-shirt at Inter Milan, where you bought him from.
Bro, what's his name? Sterling scoring today or yesterday, yeah? I mean, the first goal looked sick, but then I saw there was a little bit of a deflection still because the way that looked, where I was like, nah, this is a Mazzoline if this didn't touch on over. But anyway.
It's a Sterling-esque finish though, isn't it? So that's why proper people just let it go. And like, but Sterling, we know Sterling does that regularly.
But in any case, Sterling scoring them 2 goals. This is the first time in how many weeks of watching Chelsea where it's not been, because normally if Chelsea are winning, bro, it will be Christensen and the man there that scored. You know what I mean? It'd be the defenders, Reece James and, you know what I mean, Alonso. Remember Alonso last season? Yeah. They were bagging so many goals.
Jorginho was the top scorer from penalties.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. Them man there in attackers, it's a bit mad still. Like Sean says, where Tuchel, he kind of looks funny in the light when it comes to attacking players. I'm not gonna lie.
He looks funny in the light when it comes to selecting his team, bro. Because you never know. You could all see next week Raheem Sterling's at right wing back. He's all over the place. Mate. You just don't know what you get when you're going to see a Chelsea team.
Well, I think Tuchel is another one. He's an overthinker as well. You know what I mean? Doing too much tactics, man. Overthinking the thing, bro. Trying to do so much stuff. But you know, I mean, this is what happens, isn't it? But boys, first 2 goals for Chelsea. For Sterling, innit? This is his first goals, innit?
Yeah,
first goals for Chelsea, yes.
So it's good to see the IC3 man them doing well and that,
I want him to do well, but he's gone to the wrong team, man.
Exactly, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I think, this is gonna sound mad, but I think he would have been better off. Not better in terms of trophies and actually success, Chelsea. But in terms of him as a player, I think him at Arsenal,
Yeah.
that would have suited him. If he was playing like instead of where Martinelli is playing, he's bagging, bro.
With
He's
Jesus.
bagging.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's bagging. But obviously, man's used to champagne, you know what I mean? League titles and Champions League. He's like, Europa? Nah. He goes, I know you might are trying to do your little Man City revolution over there, but Europa is too ghetto for me, boy.
Yeah, boy. There's beer man tried to cut from their teams that have got Europa League football, boy.
Can I just add VAR again? I think Leicester's first goal that was disallowed never should have been disallowed. Barnes jumped up. Mendy was the one trying to push him as well, then end up getting stuck underneath his arm. And then Barnes jumps up. Is it Barnes? I think it was Barnes. Jumps up and heads the ball in. VAR calls that off.
Oh yeah, that was the dastardly.
I think that was.
But you know, keepers, man. Keepers are like an endangered species, bro.
They are protected. But I have to say, Mendy, we gave him a lot of praise last season. He's looking shaky as hell because their goal was his long pass that was cut off, and then he got beaten near post as well. Plus the mistakes he made last week. Mendy, bro. Yeah, we're trying to rep the IC3 guys here. You're not doing this.
That's not helping the cause, bro.
You're making it real hard right now. Yeah, bro.
He's not even from last season here. These Chelsea fans were gassing him, complaining that he's not on the Ballon d'Or list and all that nonsense here. Like, big man, you don't need to shut up, innit? You don't need to shut up. I can talk with Chester about Chelsea fans because we knocked them out last season.
As a non-Chelsea fan, I may have been part of that discussion. I don't know what it was that he didn't win. I think there was something goalkeeper related that he was meant to win. But he didn't.
Man said what? Man said, imagine a Palace fan taking shots. Let me put this up here nicely. Let me put this up here. Just remind man, yeah. Big man. That's my team right there, yeah. That's something that you don't even play in this competition. You ain't played in this competition. Certain man was still teenagers the last time you man played in this competition, yeah. That's my team there, yeah. And you've never won it, bro. So no, blood. This is a Real Madrid fan putting you man in a spliff, blood. You man, bruv. Don't let top of the table gas you, blood. Drop me the hell out, bruv. I'm here. I'm the one that backs Arsenal here, you know. And man wants to take digs at me. Are you mad?
Hey,
drop yourself out, bro.
Abbas, keep sipping your tea, brother.
Boy,
the man they are trying to take their one Arsenal ally on the pod, you know. You're trying to take me away, bro. Yeah.
We warned you about them, man.
Remember, he didn't come to those shows when Arsenal were losing, where you said you're going to be their ambassador. He wasn't there. You know them three games, the first 3 games of last season when they lost all of them. When you said, "Nah, I'm going to defend them," he weren't there. He didn't show up. He's only showing up now because they won.
Exactly. And now he's piping up. Now he's piping up.
Boy.
Yeah, but Christopher, you think I've got this background? What? When did Crystal Palace play in the Champions League, bro? What's that talking about? Anyway, bro, let's keep it stepping, bro. You need to respect Palace as well, bro. Yeah? Nah, bro. My try wind me up, you know. An Arsenal fan. Trying to me about what, bro? You ain't won a trophy in how long, bro? Man, settle yourselves, man.
They've won the August trophy, Corner. Put some respect on their name.
Yeah.
They won the August trophy.
The August trophy, you know. Nah. Drop me out, bro. Huh? You know them ones biting the hand that feeds you, though. Man's backing you, and then you try and throw it into my face. Are you mad? Drop it out, blood. Anyway, let's keep it stepping, boy. Anything on Chelsea again?
Nah, that was it. It's just Mendy. It's not helping the cause.
Well, let's briefly move on to your game. I'm gonna start off with your game before you go on some long.
I'm not even going on a rant. It was,
But let me just start on that. Yeah, that was one of the worst games I've watched this season. It was so boring, bro. That game was dry. There was no quality in that game. It was dry, bro. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, yeah. As much as your results have picked up, I know you got Arsenal. You got Arsenal next weekend. You got Arsenal next weekend. You got someone else in midweek, and you got Arsenal next weekend. Yeah. Watching Arsenal, the way Arsenal are playing, I'm going to go back to praising Arsenal again. Yeah, I'm just going to forget this guy tried to take shots. Yeah? The way Arsenal played, Yeah, ain't gonna be an easy dub for you, man. Boy, Arsenal, man, unless if you're Old Trafford, because Arsenal they got something at Old Trafford, but they might.
Yeah, we're at Old Trafford. It's a Sunday. So
Old
It's
Trafford,
a
yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a
if it's-
Sunday.
If it's Old Trafford, I'll give you, man, the Old Trafford tax. You should get a result in that, yeah. But if he was at the Emirates, yeah, I would have said you man are gonna get fried, blood, because the only reason why you won that game is a good thing. It's hard work.
Yeah.
You guys were working just as hard as Southampton. You know what I mean? Your players were tracking back. You know what I mean? The defensive unit everything was organized. Off the ball, it was wonderful. Everyone was working, blah, 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 blah. Do you know what I mean? Like the Varane, Martinez thing, partnership. Even Dalot defensively was doing little bits here. And I don't even rate him like that defensively, yeah. Malacia, he's a little monster down that side. But on the ball, hey, brother.
I'm not gonna lie.
Rashford has no business in that central position. He used to go back on the left wing where he made his name. That's how he made his name. When he came, was it under who? Who bust Rashford? Was it LVG or Van Gaal? Yeah? Yeah, when he came in and he was having that impact, yeah, it was him running in behind, doing his flip flaps and all that, you know what I mean, on the left wing. When he plays as a striker, the ball cannot stick, bro. And you got Bruno in close proximity. The only man that was doing anything teched off was Ericsson. I feel sorry for him, but I think Ericsson must just be here like, yo, how does this man make it pro, blood? Because he can't control the ball. Like, you know what I mean? They're on foolishness. On the ball, the quality was rubbish. But like I said, man, the hard work got you through, because obviously you got a better player. So it's gonna be one moment of magic. I mean, the build up on the goal was really good. You know what I mean? The little move between, was it Sancho, Dalot to the finish by what's his name, but Bruno. You know what I mean? Absolutely excellent. That's what Bruno does, because he was dreadful that game, but bang, gets the goal. You know what I mean? Very good finish as well.
He got man of the match.
I will even.
That's ludicrous, bro. Now, man of the match was Martinez. He got man of the match.
Yeah,
and rightfully so as well. Never Bruno, boy, because.
So I'll make this quick. That was probably one of the soggiest winners I've ever witnessed and watched. Like, them ones where you come out and going, we needed that. We heard that. That's we just won. Like, there's no, I can't celebrate anything. The only thing I can celebrate is the finish and go, yeah, you know what? Finally, Dalot has got his Amazon Prime delivery right, and he's actually got an assist after playing so many games. Because apparently, Wan-Bissaka can't cross, but boy, this guy's delivery has been awful since he started.
Yeah.
So we'll take that positive. I would even say that maybe we should have scored 2 goals, because I don't know, that little chance that we had beforehand where it was like 2 goalkeeping saves and 2 blocks in the 6-yard box.
Yeah, that was a mad one. But they man were working. That's why I said both teams were working hard, because even you guys had a few blocks
so
as well.
In my head, maybe I'm being difficult, but I say maybe we should have scored that one. We should have scored that first.
As soon as you're talking, so what about the McTominay handball? Let me hear your take on that.
So I think there was a game last week that was called as handball.
Yeah, let me even do this for you, Abbas, here, because the game you're talking about was our game. So by the new laws, that shouldn't be a handball, because they've changed it a little bit, right? Last season, that's handball. This year, they're saying if the ball comes from too short a distance,
yeah,
they don't care if your arm is this or whatever. Like, it was always about unnatural position, yeah. Because my man, he slapped the ball twice. You know what I mean? But it was a couple of ricochets. New rules. Yes, it's not a penalty. The problem is the same thing happened with us, Crystal Palace. Also, a very short distance, and VAR gave a penalty.
Yeah.
So if you're Aston Villa, you're looking at that like, hold on, how's that not a pen? But you gave the pen last week, and that's the problem with these refs. Here, there's no consistency.
And this is what my earlier comment saying VAR is looking like it's going to cause more trouble than help this season. This is a perfect example. So when I watched the game, I had to watch the replay of the game. When I watched the replay of the game, I literally just went, even though I know the results, I was like, "Ooh, that probably should be given." But at the same time, I realized that's too close for him to do anything, right? He actually realizes that it hits McTominay and it hits the strike and it hits McTominay again, because they're all like this, dancing with each other with the ball in between. So you turn around and goes, well, last week he was given, this week they clearly put out a notice saying we can't give that out. Due to just being consistent, if they gave it last week, they should give it this week. But if it's the rules, they shouldn't give it either one. So,
but that's when they mess up. That's when they mess up.
Because this is the problem. That's
the problem because you can say the rules, but then someone can equally say, bruv, so what? The rules apply when it's Man United. And then when it's not Man United, the rules don't apply. Do you know what I mean?
This is my point. So
he then gets a bit mad.
Person, you got to be consistent. If you gave it last week, give it this week, which means they should have had it. Which then actually makes my point saying that they should have scored earlier really more important because that would have been 2-1. Because they probably would have scored a penalty. Outside of that incident, outside of the goal, as you said, Kuda, hard work is what got us over the line. And you might think that's such a small thing. But bearing in mind what Southampton do to us almost every season in that stadium, I took a little moral victory out of it and said, okay. It wasn't as nice as, let's say, the Liverpool win. I think we actually played better there. But it's just one of those ones where you go, we done the job. We done the job. And I will take that. And then now I'm looking at maybe 5 games, maybe 4 or 5 games. We just want to do the job and get the result. And then from there, we want to get to the next stage, which is that, okay, let's start building. Now, realistically speaking,
I'm going to just add one thing there before you continue. I heard from someone saying that you guys are playing a midweek game for the rest until next year or something, until the World Cup.
Yes,
you got a midweek game.
Yep.
So you're gonna have to use that squad, boy, because this back four is working nice, but the old suspects are gonna have to come out, boy, at some point. Do you know what I mean? You're playing Thursday and Sunday.
But Wan-Bissaka coming. I don't mind Lindelof coming. I remember the last time I was on the pod, I said I don't actually have a problem with Maguire this season. Amazingly, I didn't have a problem with him. But guess what? He's been dropped, and Varane and Martinez look better together anyway. So 3 out of the 4 that might come back, I don't actually have a problem with. Right? It's just that the difficulties of passing out from the back and building is going to remain. It doesn't even matter who you pick; it's going to be made. Because I think at this point, United fans are actually really understanding that all this talk about possession and the back four being an issue and all the rest. Well, even with an improved back four, we can now see that the attacking four can't keep the ball for love nor money.
Yeah,
can't keep the ball. Rashford can't do no hold-up play. Ronaldo can't do no hold-up play. Sancho holds up the ball, but holds the ball too much because he ends up being double teamed. Elanga is just a runner. He's Rashford 3.0. And Bruno Fernandes does not respect football or the ball. He doesn't respect it. It's hot potatoes. He doesn't want to hold the ball. Doesn't want to keep it simple. Must find a Hollywood pass, right? To think he's doing it less now than he was last season, and it's still a problem, tells you how bad he was before, right? And then everyone will turn around and blame the defenders and say, no, well, you're not keeping the ball better. Bro, look who's in front of them. Lest I talk about to Scott McTominay. Dude, man can't pass 10 yards. He's there for physicality and tackling and passion, running around and kicking people in the air. That's what he's there for. Thankfully, we're going to upgrade that to Casemiro. Thankfully, right? Who in his little cameo that he came on already showed that he knows how to pass the ball better.
So just quickly before we move on, yeah. Anthony's here we go. I'm never going to get into the price and all that kind of stuff. I saw it from Fabrizio. Here we go, and that guy doesn't put here we go just willy nilly, boy. Remember when he put the here we go for Cucurella and Brighton denied it, and he said what? And he said what? He said what? Shut up, blood. I know the thing in it. It's like, right, I'm arguing with the actual club that's selling, and he still come out on top. I was like, yo, this guy, this guy's mad.
We all know this now.
So it sounds like basically if he's here we go, that's done. Barring you fail the medical or something. In any case, presumably he's going to play on the right.
Yep.
Who's going to go on the left? Is it Sancho now? But the up front situation is a bit smelly because the man that should be playing there, you can't keep him fit.
Jesus. How has the man got injured to 2 different injuries in the space of a week? What?
Yeah.
Martial, another dude. You're making it hard to support you, you know. You're not even there.
So
I'm the CEO of your fan club, but you're not there, bro.
So we can almost sort of write him off out of it. Let's just not write him off, but you know what I mean. Let's put him outside the rotation. Yeah, I think Elanga, Rashford should be playing instead of Elanga because as much as I cuss Rashford, yeah, Elanga ain't it, bro.
Elanga's 3.0, bro. He's the same thing, but with worse.
You know what I mean? He came in last season doing the hard work thing. Fair enough, but
You know what's funny, right? It's funny how now the hard work is a standard for the team. You can really tell who the players are that are terrible on the board. Like it's so now everyone's working as hard as each other. Now you can see why people have been moaning about Bruno for the last season. Why people have been moaning about Rashford. Why people have been saying Elanga's okay for now, but once everyone starts working as hard as him, you're going to see how rubbish he is. Even though he's not performing, he still has a question mark on his head due to his pricing. You can see the big difference when Sancho gets the ball and when the other three get the ball.
Sancho again.
That's how I understand what he wants to do with it. McTominay, you can now see why no one likes him. Like, cool. Now everyone's working hard. You guys are now holding the team back. So yeah, I mean, Anthony comes, he goes on the right. I think Sancho goes on the left. I think that's undisputed. It actually could be good for Ronaldo to go up front because we might be able to do a Man City. Well, it depends. Casemiro there, Ericsson, Bruno. We might be able to fit Ronaldo in, and Ronaldo will be able to just score goals like Haaland does. Just score goals. Don't do nothing. Score goals.
That's if you can be bothered to get on the pitch, though, is the question.
I mean, that's another thing. I mean, right now, I think the reasoning he's not starting is mainly to do with the fact that we're lagging behind in pre-season.
Yeah.
Some fitness and stuff. I mean, but obviously we're all hearing that Mendes is offering it to every club that has Champions League football.
And they all say
no. I don't know when this guy will understand that this twerking for other clubs has not worked and it's not going to work. If somehow Man United cancel his contract, maybe these clubs that he's going to will find it interesting and maybe be able to do a deal. But at this current moment, they're not interested because he costs too much. So
yeah,
really
anyway,
put his head down now and just go.
Let's move on from United anyway. You know,
yeah, man.
Let's move on from United. Let's go to Arsenal. Arsenal against Fulham. You know, it was already like beginning of the season, you would have said, easy game at home. But then when you watch what Fulham have done since they've been in the league, you're like, okay, this might not be an easy game still. But I have to say, in that first half, I just think Arsenal were wasteful.
Very.
They should have just clouted them in that first half. They played so well in that first half. You know, but just kept fluffing their lines. Like, what's it called? Saka threw on goal, some soggy shot. You know, I can't remember the other time as well where Odegaard should have shot and he chose to pass to Jesus. There was a few little trying to overplay. They were getting into good position and overplaying. They were a much better team in that first half. And then I was driving back home and I hear on the radio, what? Fulham are 1-0 up. I'm like, what just happened? What just happened?
Terrible mistake. You do not play around with the ball when Mitrovic is next to you. Next to the goal as well.
Nah. Gabriel.
Yeah, you don't mess about. Obviously, we know that he made it up for the mistake.
Redemption.
Yeah, properly. But yeah, I mean, as you were saying earlier during the United thing, the Arsenal way of playing, the way they look, they are a problem. I think they missed Zinchenko a bit on that left-hand side. But not a bit, a lot, actually. But because he was injured. They did overplay so much. It's like they wanted to do. It's like old school Arsenal when they want to score the perfect goal. They want everything to look beautiful, and with all due respect, they're not there yet. They're not there where they can risk doing that. And yes, they won this game, but do that a couple more times. This league will punish you for that. But then on the other side, you got to look at it and go, right, but the determination is there. The effort is there. we'll play dirty, we'll score any way we can. Was there as well. And they came out winners. You can't complain if you're an Arsenal fan.
4 wins out of 4. Last season he was, 3 losses in the first 3 games. The first
Mad.
3 games. Bruv, that's a turnaround, isn't it? And 4 wins, I think they said that's the first time since 2003. They've won 4 games.
2003.
Yeah.
Oh.
First time since 2003 they've won the first 4 games. You know what I mean?
It's a mad stat.
Yeah, man.
Mad.
And that's with El Neni and Xhaka in the midfield. So, but you can definitely see that, boy, they miss Partey when he don't play, boy.
I have to say, right, watching that Arsenal program, I now have some understanding of why Xhaka is still playing in that Arsenal midfield and he's still playing for all these managers. Whether he's got the captain's armband or not, he's an actual leader. He's important to that squad. Right?
He's the captain.
He's the captain without the captain's armband. Like, yeah, he'll take the blame and he's a walking yellow card or red card in some aspects. But he's got so much fight that he sends that out to the players that I can now understand why he's still getting picked and he's still an Arsenal player. And he's not so easily replaceable. Because unfortunately, the person that maybe you could have replaced him with Partey is injury problem.
Yeah.
Quite frankly. So, yeah.
But great stuff for Arsenal,
They're
man.
doing well, though. They're doing well. Don't get too cocky, but you're doing well.
Listen, the thing with Arsenal, and I've said it to them, you're doing well now. Wait until that Europa League starts. Let's see what you're on after that.
I do think that's what it's like. I think that's
This is going to be the problem. This is going to be the problem. Because if they start picking up injuries during that could derail their season. Hopefully not for them, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, but boy, you know what I mean? If he's going to get derailed, it's a good thing they're putting the points on the table now, isn't it? You know what I mean?
True.
nice. That's a bit of a cushion.
Yeah, put the points on the table now because, they're looking good, man. Top of the table, 12 points, you know what I mean? The only team, 100% record at the moment. Where they go on the midweek? I don't know.
They had Aston Villa. Perfect.
Fodder. Absolute fodder, boy. Let's actually move on to Aston Villa, boy. That's a good segue, boy. That's the other L, isn't it? I mean, I didn't see this game. It wasn't on TV, was it? The Aston Villa West Ham thing. But another loss.
You know what? Any of these two managers could have got the L this weekend if a deflected goal wasn't it. That's what you have to say, really. Right? For I think it's West Ham's first goal. I'm sure it's West Ham's first goal.
It is their first goal.
Wow, and that is an awful goal. That's when you know you're ball on the barrel, isn't it? When you're scoring goals like that.
Anything to get the points off the mark, bro.
Thanks from the last. I must have thrown a couple of jigs in here.
No, that wasn't. Anything to get off the mark, boy. You know what I mean? They'll take an own goal, anything, boy.
Nah, anyway, without the bias, I would say West Ham were all looking at the highlights because it looks like it was a wave after wave of West Ham attacks. It looks like they were always going to win this game. And then it comes back to we take it back to Aston Villa. They're in shocking form. They are in shocking form. Now, bearing in mind, Gerrard has gone out there and caused his own beef of his own bit of beef within the ranks as well. Taking the captaincy of this guy, dropping him, then having to play him because your new signing is unfit. And I keep seeing on Twitter that he has a worse record now than Gary Neville at Villa, at Valencia. That is not looking good.
That can't be a real stat, surely. What?
Huh?
He's got a worse record than
Gary Neville did at Valencia.
Yeah, that's a Mazzoli, if that's true. That's a Mazzoli.
If everyone remembers that.
And the thing is, that where the sympathy goes for, where I don't have any sympathy for Gerrard is that, bro, they spend peas.
Yep.
Made some serious signings, man. Do you know what I mean? And everyone was like, raw, look at this. You just signed Digne, Diego Carlos, blah, 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 all these guys. You know what I mean? You got Coutinho signed up and everything. Yeah, it's like, brother, this is not the form you should be doing, bro. They should be like, they should be up there with the Brightons and, you know what I mean? These teams,
But they should. Brighton should be where they are, and they should be where Brighton.
How did you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you could argue that they got better players than what Brighton do.
100%. 100% they do.
You know
100%.
what I mean, it's
But yeah,
form.
like it just seems to be like coming like when they are McGinn, they got all these good players. Ollie Watkins, obviously they got Danny. Bro, they've got so many. Oh
Yeah.
wow,
Man,
there's
like
no
Cash.
there's really no
Bro,
excuse for the
there's no
position.
excuse to be playing like this, bro. And this is why Gerrard is getting this week's manager elbow.
Yep, hold it.
Epic fail. You are one pathetic loser.
Hold it, man.
Boy, it is what it is, boy.
Anyway, I know. Well, you know, relegation fodder has finally got some points. So are they off the bottom? Oh yeah, they're off the bottom now.
It's not a new poor season, yeah.
Miraculously, they got to 16.
Oh my days, relegation for the settings, you know. Mad thing. Mad thing. Burnley will finish above them, innit?
Mad thing.
Burnley will finish above them, bro.
So hold on, there's only Everton, Wolverhampton, and Leicester have recorded no win so far this season.
Yeah, it's long.
Wait, Bournemouth recorded a win. Who was that against? Oh yeah, Aston Villa.
Brother, it's poor, man. It's poor. Let's move on to the next game, man. What's it? Tottenham against Nottingham Forest. Sean, what are you saying? I know you watched the game.
You know what? I do like Forest because they can give people a problem playing it.
They're a problematic team still.
Yeah, you think team coming up from Championship? Nah, man and Molly want them quickly. Boom. Nah, it's not that. Innit? These men come to play, and they're gonna play. Kane opened the scoring within 5 minutes. It's kind of standard stuff for him, isn't it?
And, that was a soggy finish, though, man.
It is what it is.
It was right in the corner, but my God, he definitely mishit that, bro. That was.
It is what it is. You think he cares? So long as he can get in the goals up for his golden boot, he don't care, mate.
Yeah.
After watching Haaland, boy, he's like, yo, no, small boy, don't try to come to my league and just.
And then try to take the trophy from man. Are you crazy?
Yeah.
And then, what was his name? Something Cook. Is it Stephen Cook?
Oh, so yo, that player, lucky he didn't hold the L.
You know what? It just gave me flashbacks to when he played for Bournemouth and he done it and got red card. I was waiting to see the red card of it. This guy is a wally. You've gone and done this again. You come back to the Premiership to do it again. And because of that, you're lucky you didn't hold this week's L. Because if you had got a red card and Kane had converted that penalty, you would have definitely held that end of the week. Because
even if Kane had just converted the penalty, you would hold the L. Because
that's what I'm saying. He's lucky that Kane didn't convert it.
Yeah,
because you would have held the L.
So what's that? That's 2 penalty saves now. Hendo's done.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's looking like you lot made a big mistake in letting that brother go.
To be honest, he got peppered this game and he was holding out as long as he could.
Yeah, man.
I think
a few saves.
Notts had some. They had some chances. But they just started finishing. But you know what? I have to say, for a team that signed, I don't know how many players they signed, 14, 15, some stupid number. They are playing like they do look like a team. Like they
look good.
They've all blended quite nicely.
It sounds mad, yeah, but honestly, they were the better team. Like they were actually the better team.
Yeah, they were more. Yeah, they were definitely more entertaining to watch.
You know what I mean? They actually look decent. They actually look decent. You know, who knows if they're one of them teams like remember Fulham? Was it Fulham last season that they look good but they just keep losing?
Yes,
you know what I mean? You could they could be them, but nah, man, they look dangerous still. I'm not gonna lie, they look dangerous. But boy, there's another man of concern. You know, I brought up 2 men, but these 2 men are flops. This guy is not a flop. This is actually someone that's done it, but he's looking a bit funny right now, boy. Man, like Son.
Yeah,
he hasn't picked up from last year, bro.
Man got that golden boot and just retired.
You know what? I think he's still tired from the preseason work he had to do on the Conte. How many times there's videos of him collapsing on the preseason training? I think he's knackered. I think he ain't got the energy, bro. But right now, yeah, he's looking a bit. Yeah, he's swapped a little bit. Again,
Don't worry. Give him a couple more games.
yeah, you know what I
And then
mean.
we'll
He
judge
might
him.
get it, but he might get it.
Still.
There were some almost incidences in this game, but yeah, he's just. I think the confidence is a bit low as well. But you know what? Yeah, speaking of Conte, yeah, this guy is stubborn, you know, bro. That Jed Spence only got to play just now, yeah, because what is it because his old team? And I think he didn't even play as a right wing back either. I think he was actually playing as a right forward.
Yeah.
That waste man, Emerson Royale, was still on the pitch.
Yes.
And he's useless, bro. You know, even today. They're literally playing it in spite of him.
I've never seen stubbornness like this with Conte. And I know Conte, you know, he's managed Juventus. He's a player that was very difficult as well. Like, he was very energetic and strong in the mind. I get all that. But you can't tell me that you're looking at Emerson Royale and Spence and telling me that Spence is better. Like, he ain't a completely better player. Completely better athlete, too.
But the thing is, you haven't given him a chance. It don't look like he's gonna. I mean, and then the thing is, it's not like they're playing Europa. They're playing Champions League, so it's not like, you know, some sideman games you're gonna give him. So when are you gonna give him a chance? You're gonna wait for the League Cup. Now, what's going on? And then this idiot, what's he doing, bro? He just keeps ruining moves. The amount of times he gets into good positions, he just does some dumb nonsense. Like, I was about to swear there, but yeah, like this guy, bro, useless.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. By the way, I just want to add, if any player is doing kick-ups during the game, I think they should. Any player that kicks them should get a yellow card.
You know, it's just a shame he didn't fall on his head a bit more. You know me, I don't like Richarlison. He does my head in, bruv.
Richarlison is a villain, you know.
Oh, he is. There was no need for it, you know that.
You know, there's certain players in this league, yeah, you can just join them up, yeah, you can create a villainous team, you know.
Yeah.
You know, Richarlison, Bruno Fernandes in there.
No,
you know what I mean? There's a few that you can collect, you know. Xhaka. Actually, Xhaka is not too much of a villain. He just makes mistimed tackles and gets sent off.
Oh, no,
Xhaka's a villain.
You gotta put him in.
Yeah, he's a villain.
But then I'm talking about players that wind other players up. Do you know what I mean?
Xhaka does that too. Yeah.
That's humans' Arsenal bias, blood. That's humans' Arsenal bias. But anyway, we move. Anything else, boy, before we get out of here?
Brentford. Lampard escaping the L of this week as well, because somehow
they should have cooked them.
Somehow they managed to get a draw this weekend because they got peppered.
And he had the audacity to say,
and they got peppered afterwards.
And did you see him after saying that they deserve to win? Lampard is done deluded manager, bro.
Listen, it must be like, you know, when you're an ex-player, especially one that's successful, you must have this level of delusion when it comes to management, right? Because when you see press conferences with him, with Gerrard and all the rest, you would think that nothing's wrong. Like they're winning or they're not in difficulty. Right?
The classic Lampard clip for me is when Crystal Palace knocked them out of the FA Cup. I think it was like a 4-0 or something. And he was like, yeah, the first one, lucky goal. Second one, deflection. Third one, another lucky goal. The fourth one, this, that. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, you lost 4-0, brother. Like, like, you're talking like it was a 1-0 deflected. Do you know what I mean? Like, get out of here, buddy. He's not in touch with reality, bro. But, you know what I mean? Yeah, they're looking kind of dead.
But yeah, I have to say, very lucky to come out of there with a point.
I see that Anthony Gordon bagging it is under 10 mil on his price.
Well, to be honest, that's the first goal he scored that didn't take a deflection. So if that apparently adds 10 mil to his price, then well,
he does well. He's got the best man to learn about deflected goals, boy. Lampard himself, the king.
Hey, it's going to be interesting work because they got us next weekend, so we'll see what's really good.
Oh, Everton, yeah?
Yeah, Everton, yes.
Oh, don't tell me Anfield as well.
No, I don't think it is Anfield.
I was about to say,
Goodison Park.
They might start. Bournemouth might be watching that. Like, yo, I beg you hold a 10 and just.
You know what? Funny, right? They have Leeds beforehand on Tuesday. They're going to be knackered by the time they face Liverpool. Yeah,
hopefully
they're going to batter them still.
Yeah, it's long, isn't it? It's absolutely long. But yeah, man. I mean, that's pretty much it. Is there anything else?
There is one more game. I think there was a Leeds game. I can't remember what the score was. Oh yeah, they lost to Brighton. So yeah, Brighton so high up in the.
Oh, Brian, yeah, they started. I didn't
I
watch
find
that.
that was a good game. It was end to end, but I'll be honest, I didn't watch it still. So
Neither did I, but you know what I mean.
So my bad.
Anyway, it's another dub for Brighton. You know what I mean? They're like what? They're in the top 4 race right now, isn't it? You know what I mean? They're on 10 points, doing well in that.
Well, they're in the title charge.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
with Arsenal in it.
Arsenal have got 12, and then Man City, Tottenham, and Brighton have got 10 each.
Yeah, man. There we go.
It's good, man.
But yeah, man.
Arsenal are not on the top by that many points. They, like Man City are already started to build that momentum.
Respect Arsenal. You know what I mean? It's lonely at the top.
Oh, yeah.
Lonely at the top, blood.
So what we said.
What we're saying is, I can't find my little mouse. Oh, there it is. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the podcast, make sure to leave a like before you cut. You know what I mean? Subscribe, follow us on all our social media. All the details are in the description. And I'll catch you again next week. Later.
Adios.